Welcome to part 4 of our journey into Stoicism. In this episode, we diving deep into a practice that is more crucial today than ever before, cultivating inner silence. We live in a world that is constantly screaming for our attention. Notifications, headlines, opinions, advertisements, it's a relentless barrage of noise. In the face of this chaos, a disciplined mind isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. The Stoics understood this deeply. They didn't just sit around and wait for peaceful moments to fall into their laps. They knew that, in a chaotic world, peace is not found, but forged. They actively trained for it. For them, inner silence was never an accident. It was a deliberate, daily, and intentional practice. So, how did they do it? How did they build this inner fortress of calm amidst the storms of life? It all began with a simple yet profound daily routine. The Stoics bookended their days with reflection. It started in the morning, preparing the mind for the challenges ahead, and it ended at night, with a thorough review of the day that had passed. This practice of daily self-examination was central to their philosophy. Imagine a craftsman honing a blade. Every day, they inspect it, sharpen it, and remove any imperfections. The Stoics treated their minds with the same level of care and precision. They believed that an unexamined life wasn't worth living, and an unexamined mind could never be truly free. This evening review was particularly powerful. It was a moment of honest conversation with oneself. The philosopher Seneca, in his letters, described how he would put his entire day on trial before going to sleep. He would ask himself a series of tough but essential questions. Questions like, where did I lose control today? In what moments did my emotions get the better of me? Where did I fail to live up to my own values? But it wasn't just about focusing on the negatives. It was also about acknowledging the positives. He would also ask, where did I act with virtue? When did I show courage, justice, or self-control? When was I a good friend, a good citizen, a good human being? And finally, the most important question of all, what can I improve tomorrow? This wasn't about beating yourself up for your mistakes, it was about learning from them. It was a forward-looking process designed to make the next day better than the last. This daily ritual of reflection and review is how the mind becomes both sharp and calm. It's like a muscle. The more you exercise it through self-awareness and honest assessment, the stronger it gets. You begin to notice your patterns. You see where you're vulnerable to distraction, anger, or anxiety. And by seeing these patterns, you gain the power to change them. You're no longer just reacting to the world. You're responding with intention. This practice sharpens your judgment and calms your spirit. It's a process of continuous improvement, a daily commitment to becoming a better version of yourself. It's through this consistent, disciplined effort that you build a mind that is resilient, focused, and serene. But the Stoic practice of cultivating silence went beyond just internal reflection. They also understood the importance of managing external inputs. Stoicism teaches a concept we might call voluntary withdrawal. This doesn't mean becoming a hermit and hiding from the world. It means making conscious, deliberate choices about what you allow into your mind. Think about it: less mindless scrolling through social media, less getting caught up in pointless gossip and drama, less constant stimulation from news cycles designed to keep you outraged or afraid. The Stoics would advise us to be incredibly selective about the information we consume. Why? Is it because the world is inherently evil or that media and social interaction are bad? Not at all. The Stoics were deeply engaged in public life. The reason for this selective withdrawal is much more profound. It's because your mind is sacred. It's your most valuable asset. It is the command center of your life, the source of your reason, your peace, and your happiness. You wouldn't let just anyone walk into your home and dump their trash in your living room, would you? So why would you allow an endless stream of unfiltered, often negative, and distracting information to clutter up your mind? The Stoics believed that protecting your mental space was a primary duty. Greatness, wisdom, and creativity don't grow in a field choked with weeds. They grow in quiet, cultivated ground. A mind that is constantly bombarded with external noise has no room for deep thought, no space for self-reflection, and no capacity for true focus. By voluntarily reducing the noise, you create the conditions for your best self to emerge. This leads to a crucial distinction. A disciplined mind does not simply chase every new distraction that flashes before it. It doesn't bounce from one notification to the next, one outrage to the next. Instead, it chooses focus, it decides what is important, and dedicates its energy to that. This is a superpower in the modern world. The ability to filter out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters is what separates the effective from the overwhelmed, the serene from the anxious. It's about being the master of your attention, not a slave to it. You choose where to direct your mental energy. You choose to engage with things that are meaningful, that align with your values, and that help you grow. You choose focus over distraction, depth over superficiality, and tranquility over chaos. This is the path to a powerful and peaceful mind. Inner silence, then, is not about emptiness, it's about clarity. It's the quiet space where you can hear your own thoughts, understand your own values, and make your own choices, free from the overwhelming influence of the outside world. It is a daily practice, a conscious choice, and a sacred duty to yourself. It is the foundation upon which a strong and virtuous life is built. Thank you for joining me for Part 4. The path to inner silence is a journey, not a destination, but it is one of the most rewarding journeys you can take. In our next episode, Part 5, we will explore one of the most challenging aspects of life, adversity. We'll learn how the Stoics use their philosophy to remain unshaken, resilient, and even grateful when life hits hard. It's a powerful lesson you won't want to miss. If you're finding value in this series, please consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who might benefit. Until next time, practice well.